It's over.
Might be flawless, but at least we won.
So this is Zemeckis.
A land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I just realized I had my mic out, or my mic muted, for God knows how long. Hopefully, if I remember, I'll record something after the fact. I think it's like
See the reports
been
are
on
true,
mute for like
Father.
half an hour or something.
You have surrendered
That
the
sucks.
throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
That kid's gonna be a problem.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age,
Father, please.
or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. there is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
It's even worse than a tyrant.
The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
I don't know why he takes it, being Bahamut.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
I like that religious painting in the back.
Father,
Hope I can come into this room at some point, take a better look at it.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
That lady's pure evil.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
God, I hope we can kill her at some point. Up close and personal, too. I hope she's not just caught in some blast.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
You know, I think Bahamut might turn out to be a friend at some point. Although, I suppose there's a way to get Bahamut's power without killing him. That did happen to Garuda.
Won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But It's not as if we can wait for the siege to
Hello,
end.
Rue. Where does this lead to? Republican Gate. How about this? Anelect. Yeah, see, a lot of this map is already filled out, even though we haven't explored it.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I guess those, oh, what the hell? What the? How dare you? Of course, he hits us and then disappears. Disrespectful. That kind of surprised me too. But let's keep it pushing.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Is there something back there? I could have sworn I saw something shiny. Oh, it was just right here. Thought it was further in.
No need to ride from here.
Volkalid Markets. We got a shop and just some random stuff, I suppose.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Well, let's do the same, although I think we might be fully stocked. Well, now we can teleport. Perfect.
Well met.
Probably some new stuff for us to buy. Don't need that. Let's get this. It's not. You can buy meteorite. It's not even that rare. And we got 2 of them for 550 renown. Yeah, let's just get it. Why not?
A fine choice.
Usually, I think they're like 50,000. Or 40,000, I mean.
Smile upon you.
At least that's what I remember. Alright, let's just continue on for now.
I've no use for a branded who can't even fill my cup.
I thought he was talking to me. I was like, dude, I just spent 20,000 gil at your shop. How dare you speak to me like that? Too bad we couldn't do anything even if he did.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
I'm kind of hungry already.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. You're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect.
That sounds like
Only
Goots.
those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Kind of sounds like him, but
we aren't the only ones who are
doesn't
eager
look
to
like
leave.
him, though.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Taste my peaches.
Okay, so another one of these find searched. I mean, I guess it's nice. We can
Remember
kind
when
of
half the people
explore the area a little bit.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
A lot of shops, nothing to buy. That looks pretty fancy. Must be on the other side. Oh, there he is. Oh, this big dude. I thought it was somebody else.
There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
Finally caught up
It
to
wouldn't
himself.
surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Well, at least we have an easy way to get this
Keep
pass.
an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
Well, technically, we already had the pass. Oh well. Nothing's ever easy in this game. Kind of weird. I was actually playing Final Fantasy XIV a couple days ago, and I had to do the same thing. I got robbed by some child. Kind of weird that I'm playing another Final Fantasy game and we're doing pretty much the same thing. We've got an orchestra roll. Interesting. Although in Final Fantasy XIV, the child was being... I guess you wouldn't say manipulated, but by somebody older, but... I guess, I mean, something like that. Yeah, I would say manipulated. I was trying to think maybe threatened. No, I don't think so. Manipulated, much better. It's not a red choke bow, but it is a choke bow.
Bloody Crimson Caravans scooping up all...
You want something moving? You want something moving? Then Aldrich is your man. He never lost a load. And he's a third the price of the Crimson Caravan. Don't bother with the best. Put Ultra to the test.
The best
Don't
customers.
bother with the
Leave
best.
some for the rest of us.
That's not something you want to put on your sign.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
10 million?
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
At least she's not chewing him out.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Much easier to steal something from somebody that
It's
big.
told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Not gonna tell me. I want to know why.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion,
The Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them.
Oh, so is somebody
and
older.
The same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back.
Not like we have much of a
And we want
choice.
to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline
I
Dominion?
like he was
gates?
trying. He's like, I don't want to be
They won't
involved.
let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
This guy's so
Either
annoying.
we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
That voice is grating. Probably done on purpose, though.
We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
I like that name.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
I'm surprised it didn't say Sid. Now we got another badge. I think, right? Seal. The Crimson Collar.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
They sure love using these seals. I wonder why they decided to do, something like this as opposed to just, not doing anything. Usually in Final Fantasy games, it's just like, hey, go talk to this dude over there. He's my buddy. Just mentioned my name. I guess it's not as believable. Or I guess maybe everybody's on edge. That just seemed less plausible. So something physical makes more sense.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
That's a weird way to
She
put
told
it.
me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
All right.
Juicy pears.
On to the next person.
Without a crystal.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
I want some
She's asked
fish.
me to help her. To help you.
What a
find
bad
the
part of the
pickpockets.
game to be
Is
playing
that so?
when you're hungry.
Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Pretty hard. I'd be surprised if they even sit and talk to us and not run away.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Good thing Jill is doing it.
Grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Oh.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
Straight to the point.
I know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Didn't even know what picking pockets meant.
Caravan stops next to the train.
Right? Third time's a charm. Anxious, probably.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Come on, come all!
So I wonder who's behind it.
Peaches and pears.
Just some refugees, maybe?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
They're gonna run, watch.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off
And that's
him.
our big fat donkey.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunza, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
Yeah, they're a bunch of thieves. They are pretty dumb, Bruce.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Yeah, I remember you, Bruce. I remember your name.
Oh, shit. I'm cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Honza.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him!
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Well, at least somebody was taking care of it. I just beat him to the punch.
Brother?
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the Cast Stones?
That did look like we were threatening that
Who have
kid.
made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with Gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Honza's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the Stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And
Yo,
my
lightning
sisters asked
shot.
you to help put an
Welcome
end
to the stream.
pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Just like that, done with another one.
Oh, where is it?